Hello, I said this before, but then Chris called me and was like, "Hey, I want to play Terraria." And then his phone died. Like, so he didn't get to anything. And I ended the recording instead of pausing it for some reason. Basically, I was talking about how I'm doing raft videos with Gamer Shark, and that mine are no edit in the full thing, and his are edited and cut down into smaller pieces. And the entire gameplay is cut up in multiple sections. And basically, I'm going to be showcasing almost every character here. I'm going to showcase all the ones I haven't done before, excluding Alpha Corruption, because I can't remember if I did them or not, so I'm going to do them anyways. And I know I did Arrow 404 and technically Omnithorn, but I'm going to do them again. I can't do R666 though, because if you look, last time I did this, I got my data reset for some reason. So rip my 10.5 million or so stats, and I'm back down to 4.6 million because I've been grinding. So I'll be able to do Air 666 soon. Let's start with Universe Era though. I don't know if you guys can hear that well. I hope they can. Forget theme. He has a quick dash, and this era actually has the Air Gate, which takes you to this world. And I guess I'll do the showcase here. So he has blaster throws. This is the first character to have them. You can kind of spam them. Now they're a little bit hard to test how good they are. But it looks like they do around 5k. We have the Bone Rain, which is probably the most useless attack ever. But if I use it, even if I use it on myself, most of the time it will miss. Not to mention kind of bugs, so a large amount of the bones just sink into the ground. Does like a decent amount of damage. We have the giant air blaster. As you can see, it does like 3k. We just got the smaller versions, and these will probably do a little bit less. Not, well, maybe more, I don't know. We have the string wave, which is just a bunch of strings that stun you. And when I say stun you, like they're like Arrow 404 strings. And their stun is quite long. We have Final Blasters, which is the most disappointing thing ever. There's a few small blasters thrown in there for some reason. That's Underverse Air. Pretty boring character. Honestly, I was a little bit disappointed when I had him because he's like way stronger. At least I think so. I haven't actually watched Underverse. I should probably though. I'm gonna skip past Nightmare because we've done him before. Underverse Ink Sands. Here's his stash. Underverse Ink is a little bit more interesting. We have Bone Walls. Parade and Spamble and nice. I can't really see how much damage they do. We have bones, or bones too, as they say. It's basically like a sphere of bones. And if I use myself like right here, like 2.5k. Unversink Blaster. Oh yeah, that's the normal blaster by the way, I forgot to mention. So yeah, you can definitely spam it. I'm not going to go into depth about what I know from Air 606 rework because I have seen it. But yeah, it's really sad. So this is normal bones. What of a delay on them? Weird. Here's this ink portal, which takes you into here. We have the ink slash. It's around 4k because one brush don't hit. And I think this does like a few thousand, like maybe 1k. That's all for... Oh, yeah, I didn't show off his avatar. Hold on. How this character looks. You get a little like shadow here. He looks really depressed. It's basically just ink, but more edgy. And I will be showing off Alphabet because, yeah. So, Fatal Error Sands. This is the first, like, actually interesting character. We have Fatal Gate, which takes you into here, which I really like, by the way. This is a nice area. Yeah, there's this theme, by the way. I really like it. Fatal Dash, pretty quick. He leaves behind like a little trail. And he has like little particles that come off of him. But when you're not using the dash, it's just like little ones and zeros and an occasional green panel. So this is what he looks like. He has little ones and zeros around him. There are arrow signs, the colors, and stuff. Here's the bone zone. It's like Air 606 bone zone, but just multicolored. And does quite a bit of damage. Almost 2k. Fatal Bones, which is a very powerful bone zone, may I add. I mean, bone throw. Like, look, it will drain your HP if you get caught by, like, multiple of these. Because you can spam these. Like, you could do this. Like, yeah. Spinning Blaster. You can stun these anywhere. With pretty good cooldown. Although, issue with Fatal Error, like in many other games, that his attacks can hit himself, so even though he has a lot of HP, he quickly loses it due to his attacks. This one, he actually does have some non-spinning attacks. He has two blasters, which change colors, which do decent damage. Fatal String attack, this is one I really like. This one's a red string, which does loads of damage, and some blasters. It has a cooldown, so like it has a long cooldown, so I can't show it off right now, but he has Fatal Strings too, which when you walk into them, like 404, they stop you from moving and jumping. He has Fatal Blasters 1, which is just really deadly. Fatal String attack, this might actually kill me. Well, I only survived because of lag, let's be honest. But it can do a lot. The heck? I don't know why none of those hit me. I'll only try it again. Weird. I guess there's some bug where like maybe when the blasters fire, they automatically like start off to the sides and just spin around so they don't hit you. So it's like if you're like a moving thing, you only try it like right here. Yeah, you can see that was like way more powerful. I don't know, I never noticed that. So yeah, that is Fatal Error. So on to the next character. I'll probably need to pause this video because Chris might come back. I'm gonna skip past Alpha Stance and same for when I do Judge Alpha because Alpha Stance is Judge Alpha's phase 1, so you'll see both. So you have King Multiverse. Now his passive, doing insane damage to characters that are weaker than him. Basically, he'll always do half of their HP if the character is weaker. And for some reason, that kind of applies to Game Pass. So it's a little weird. So we have King, but without his special ability, King Multiverse is super weak. He has Wormhole, which takes you out of their Error Ink, and I heard there's a 1% chance it takes you to the Error 404 Void, although I do not know if that is true. And of course, we go to the worst place for this. He has a pretty speedy dash. He's pretty fast. He has Game Over, which you can see by this sign. And when you use it, it sends a black puddle. Now this black puddle will always do half their HP if they're weaker, but if they're not weaker than, if they're stronger than King Multiverse, it won't do anything. It does no damage. Which is like his best attack, so if this doesn't work, then he kind of sucks. Mainframe Cannon's also is basically his Mainframe Cannon is his good attack if they're stronger than him. We have Ink Assist, who summons this little black puddle. And all attacks, by the way, if they're weaker than King Multiverse, all attacks do half their HP. And one time I like it'll do this, so 2 hits will kill them, and it'll always do half of whatever the HP they have. So if they like if they have like 100, it'll do 50 damage. But we have Air Assist, and it actually can kill them. So Air Assist. Oh my God, why is Chris is calling me again? Let me just do him. All right. So Air Assist. Now, I don't actually know if Air Assist does the damage, even though I just said it does. But this is technically not King Multiverse attack, so I don't know. But we have Judgment Chains, which the only part you need to worry about is when he actually uses them, because they'll always go where his mouse is. But after that, you don't have to worry. You have Game Over, like I showed. It actually has a glow. You can actually see the full thing this time, and it has a wide area, to say the least. You have King Blaster, which when you get hit does like a lot of damage. You have King Blasters. It's just 5 blasters. Mainframe cannon. This is the good attack. Oh, I forgot. King Multiverse is technically weaker than himself for that attack. So for mainframe cannon, it'll do half of his HP. Yeah, I know it doesn't make much sense, but you can see how devastating the half HP thing is. I think the Giant Blaster works a little bit differently, so it'll go like a few characters above him. Because technically the blaster is stronger. But it'll probably stop around like here, or like here. Not going to do Night Error because we've seen him. Omnipotent Stance. Going to save that for when we get to Omnithorn. So we're going straight to Alpha Betty Noir. Or Nor. I don't know. Now, we didn't know how this attack worked when we were showcasing it, but you see that like blue trail? That's like an invisible wave. So if it hits you, it'll stun you. I can try to get it to work. No, sometimes it'll stun yourself. And she has a pretty fast dash. So this is how her scythe looks. This is her character. This is her scythe. Well, this is a slash. I don't know the damage on these. And because these are like attacks go heavy, you can't really like get hit by them. Kim attack can get hit by though, and it does a lot. Main cut also does a lot. And the slash. I forgot that was a powerful slash. This is just a slash. That did a lot. Okay, well we saw how much it did. But to be fair, we were running along it, so it did more. Are you stupid, Chris? I say, he's like, alright, call me when I'm done. Not even a minute later, he calls me. We have Simophobia, which is that. We have the Menophobia thing again. It might be a little bit wider. I don't know. We have Nyctophobia. And this thing hurts a lot. Yeah. 21k. Also, yeah, this is her dash. Very fast. And that attack has a lot of KR as well. Actually, it's gonna kill me. I guess not. So I guess the KR can be worse. We have Rhabdophobia, which in Indica's video we didn't, in the other part, it looks like it's just blasters, but if you use it again, I'll try to show it. So there's a random chance for it to not be blasters, which we did not know, and I found this out when I was using the character. I think it depends on what characters are near you, but sometimes they'll be like knives that throw out. We have Betty Noir cut. Yeah, here it is. I don't know how much the knives do, because I couldn't hit anyone with them. Here's a slash, powerful slash, and scythe. Let's see if this thing kills me. Oh. That was Alpha Betty Noir. Judge Alpha. So this is technically Alpha Stance, phase 1, which Judge Alpha is the phase 2, so this is just Alpha Stance right now. South Fast Alpha Stance dashes. Alpha Pulse, which shoots off a little beat, like a little orb that explodes and does a lot of damage. Alpha Void, if I do it correctly, it can one-shot me, so it hurts a lot. It does like 24k. Spinning Bones. These things are not too bad. You have Alpha Wave, which why does reach so far, by the way. Also, you can spam it, so you can just have a never-ending Bone Wave. I don't really know how these stacks are supposed to work, because, like, well, I guess you can do that, which hurts a lot. You have Giant Blasters. 5. Small Blasters. Another 5. Blasters. All attacks are mediocre. Oh, this one actually hurts a lot. So this is phase 2. This is like, this basically corrupted Judge, but just actually colorized. So you have the Justice Soul. Now this is like the Corrupt Souls for corruption, but they're a little bit faster, as you can see. Determination Blade, which does around 5,000. Determination Slash. Now I thought that this was a different attack. I realized something, but no, this actually was different. It used to just be one slash that was like spammable and it was garbage, and now it's like one of his best moves. And we have the powerful slash, which isn't really that powerful. I forgot to mention this guy has a 100 HP regen. Soul Cannon. Yeah, Soul Cannon hurts. You can see why I was scared of getting hit by a Soul Cannon when I was doing the event. And we have Judge Dash, which is just fast. But that's how OP his slash is. And it's bugged out, and I'm not taking damage. But dude, like a few of those slashes, like a few of those slash attacks, they would literally kill me. All right, well. Also, Judge Alpha seems very good. So now we have Alpha Corrupted, and I realized I did show him off, but I'll do it again because I like him. Trying to let Steam play, that's why I'm being quiet. Very cool character model, though. Yeah, it's just Steam. So, this is Dash. Dakota would be using his Dash 2044 to show me how fast he is, and no one really cares. I'm not going to showcase 404, by the way, because I'll save that for a 666 video, even though I already showed off 404, I think. 404 was showed off in the old Era 66, and he didn't get it. I don't think he got a change. I'll check. We have triple Alpha Corrupted Pulses, and then Corrupted Pulse. So you can say I have 4 of those. It's really OP. Which is, like I said when I was doing the showcase for this character, is why I hope that Corrupted Judge would have 3 Soul Cannons. Also, when this character came out, I was like, wait, this is just normal alpha. There's a judge for this. Hopefully that gets added into the game. And then it gets added into the game. So you have spinning bones. A little bit different. They're all the same size. Actually, no, they're not, but he hurts. We have corrupted virus. Now this attack is it's actually good. I say that attack was bad because it's too fast, but it's actually pretty good. We have the bone wave, which is just like an arrow. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About 10 blasters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another 5, and then 3. And his blasters, they hurt. Like if I use this, yeah. Now we're getting close to the end here. Only 2 characters left. This one and him. So basically this guy has a bunch of karma attacks. Yeah, that's how he looks like, by the way. His theme is very weird. I don't know why I was like zooming in here and I was like, wow, it's so trippy, it's triangles. Like, bruh. It's really not that cool. I was like, ooh. Anyways, let's get on with it. So, Wisp. This is like the pulse thing, except KR. Godbreaker. Very good attack. And his KR hurts a lot. Sickness, which it may look bad, but this thing lasts for a very long time, so it's actually better than most dashes, and unless you jump higher. Still going, by the way. There you go. Infected Spike Wave, which hurts. Infected Final Slash. This thing is like around it's like 5,200 or something like that. Infected Slashes. Infected Bones, which do not much care. And if I just use this, oh weird, it didn't hit me for some reason. But this will. Never mind, it won't. Also, if you're in the direct middle, his attack can't really hit you. Well, there's a chance to. It's because, like it's the pulse thing that travels out that does damage. He's Omnithorn Sands. You have 2 minutes to live in his phase 2 if you don't get hurt, but he's very powerful. So, Omni Blasters. Single Blaster. Also forgot to mention, Omnipod has stun attacks. So most of his attacks will stun. Like Omniorb, stun. I was like, very careful, I already did 30k to myself. Move. And then I instantly used a move that's... And he also has a beam attack. Which is like that thing. It's basically all blasters. You have Air Pitch, which is an orb. By the way, he has a big HP drain. You have Air Punch, which is probably the most deadliest, because you can get stuck in it. And there's Air Kick. So you have Air Hammer, which is the strongest melee in the game. It does 10k. But with Infected, if you angle it just right, you can get the axe to hit 3 times, so it'll do a total of 15k. We have Zeus Pistol, which is like a giant blaster. You have God Presence. And, yeah. I'm not going to use this yet, because that's a kill yourself move. But you have Zeus Rocket, which suns down a Gaster Blaster. It'll work. I don't know why it's not working. Basically, it suns down a gas blaster that explodes and does a lot of damage. And Zeus Thunderbolt. It's like a really quick soul cannon. I'll go back and show the rest of Omnipotent. Basically, we die Omni Wave. So he has a Giant Omni Blaster and Omni Blaster. By the way, the cooldown on these things suck for how good he is. For like how much he costs. Like these are this is a terrible cooldown. But he has Omni Beam, which hurts to say the least. So yeah, that is most of the characters.